I cut my teeth many years ago working on dementia units, initially at the Shenandoah Geriatric Center in Western State Hospital. And I got a chance to work with people who had behavior problems and managing those in many different ways. I moved to Virginia Beach in 1991. I had a chance to work with other dementia units as well. I'm very familiar with behavioral interventions, non-pharmacological treatments of individuals with dementia. It takes a tremendous amount of effort, creativity, to be able to engage people and redirect them and occupy their time. And that was done on an individual basis. But the really cool thing that's interesting about the iN2L is that you can pre-program the technology to the individual's own interest areas. Already that can be established, whereas before we have to think ahead of the individual of number of alternatives in trying to change their behavior in a non-pharmacological way. I remember also working here in Virginia Beach at a different facility where we were told essentially by others that if a behavior problem was so bad, just medicate the person so they wouldn't move. And that was just a horrible thing to do. So what we found out was that behavioral interventions do work and they are helpful, but it takes a tremendous amount of effort and time from an individual. But with this technology, you can bypass a lot of that because it's already done for you and it can be engaged. And one of the things we found out in this particular study is that people did enjoy it even at the lowest level of cognitive function. If you can imagine, and if you're familiar with the Montreal Cognitive Assessment, essentially it's a 30-point scale. Well, the average of these individuals was around 10 to 12, and that's pretty low, essentially. And yet they were engaged, they had fun, and we found some very positive findings.